What's that? I can't hear you. I think you're saying it's time for Let It Raid! Ladies and gents, welcome to episode 3 of Let It Raid, the show where we invade your waiting room and let you know what's good, what's bad, and what makes me sad. Before we kick off today's episode, a big thank you to you guys for supporting the show, as well as another big thank you to Rampage Russia, who has submitted today's episode. Thank you very much, Rampage, because today we will be raiding Slick God. Now, without further ado, let's get crazy with it. 3, 2, 1, let it raid! Oh yeah, and we're kicking it off hard with Casey, an all-rounder with a dumbbell, mosquito, very nice stuff, level 44 also, so you know what? For that fantastic setup, that's a big thumbs up right off of the bat. But, have a look at this also. Look at that full set. We have head, shoulders, knees and toes all covered, all with the army setup. It is looking fine. Slick God, amazing stuff with Casey. Another thumbs up for all of that armor. You are only donning one hammer though, so you know what? I'm going to give you a thumbs down on that one. Only the one hammer? You're not going to bother dual wielding? No? Oh, that's a bit upsetting. But let's see how Casey fares. Casey is going to come in, drive the hammer, but whoa! A level 75 machete uppercut is going to say bye-bye to your life. Let's move on to fighter number 2, Humphrey. Humphrey is a level 51 defender, grade 2. No decals, so you know what that means. Big thumbs down. At least slap something onto this guy. I mean, seriously. But I will give you a really nice thumbs up because, again, you got the full set of armor. Very, very good. I really, really like that. But then I see another problem. Again, you only have one weapon. You don't have a dual wield setup going on. That's another thumbs down. You are going with the hot iron by the looks of it, which is a very good choice, but without another weapon to back you up just in case, it's a bit of a lackluster throw-in, so bad times on that one. Let's see how Humphrey deals with Amy. Hot iron goes whipping in, or almost goes in for that. Some one-shot machete. Bit of a defense game, bit of a waiting game. The delays, they're coming in. Look at that, 2 machete swings, 2:33 on the clock. It's not going too well for you, but here's fighter number 3, a level 74 fighter. Or should I say a level 74 striker. Grade 3, dumbbell, mosquito, and iron ball. A very nice setup, so you know what, for that alone, I'll give you a thumbs up. That can make things very interesting. You also get another thumbs up because, again, the head, shoulders, knees and toes. Actually, let me have a look at this proper. Yep, it is head, shoulders, knees and toes. Full set of armor. Full set of thumbs up. But I am noticing something. You only have one weapon again, and it's a hammer. I know the hammer's a good weapon, but I can't give you a thumbs up because you're not dual wielding with another weapon. That's a big thumbs down from me. I'm sorry. Sherry, get back in that fridge and kick yourself up. I'm just saying that. But let's see how this fight goes. Sherry, with that big swing, misses. The machete just overkills. And look at that taunt! The cheek! The animosity! The Amy! Whoa! Into the main waiting room area, and what do we have here? We have the rank 1 skill master known as Guy, maxed out at level 25, dumbbell and the DIY set, making sure that he gets a little bit more armor by wearing the full DIY, which he is, so you know what? The dumbbell and the DIY setup is going to get a thumbs up, and you're going to get the double because you also have the armor set to guarantee that the DIY bonus is going to hit in. That is another thumbs up. But let me just have a looky here. Oh, look, you finally fixed a problem that I had. You're dual wielding something. Yes, a crossbow and a hammer. I'm going to give you a thumbs up on that one. But like I did last time, I'm going to give you a thumbs down on that crossbow. If you saw episode 2, you would know the crossbow is not too good of a weapon on an AI controlled dude unless you have other fighters taking on the invader and you're attacking them from range with a crossbow to deal some more damage whilst they're already trying to focus on this close range fight. It's a good as a backup tactic, not good as an all-out let me defend with you tactic. Let's move on. Guy versus Amy. Amy comes in, Amy gets wrecked. Well, should I say Guy gets wrecked because Guy! And is that it? That's it! That is it! That is absolutely it! 4 fighters overall. Thumbs down, my friend! Where are you putting all of that spliffium? Let's hope you're putting it in your tanks. There's 2 minutes left on the clock, so that delay tactic is completely out of the zone at this point. But let's just see how these tanks are. Did you put your spliffium in them? By the looks of things, you leveled them up a little bit, but as you can see, the kill coin bank is going to go down relatively good. But you know what? I'm not going to give you a thumbs down for the coin bank. Instead, I'm actually going to give you a thumbs up because it's obvious that you have spent your spliffium to build this thing up. Very nicely done. Now, let us check on the spliffium tank as Amy goes from the kill coin, dashes over. Here comes the drop kick. Oh, not deciding against the drop kick. But what? Look, your spliffium tank seems empty. Look at that rage punch sequence. And the spliffium tank is gone. Thumbs downeth. It's obvious you put your spliffium into your kill coin bank to make sure that you have enough kill coins to purchase things such as the mushroom stew, which is a very, very good thing. But ignoring the spliffium tank, ignoring the fridge to make more fighters, means you are going to get wrecked like this very, very often. 127 left on that clock, no delay whatsoever. Thumbs down. Well done, Rampage, on a successful raid. Let's have a look at those stats. So as we see in the finishing stats, 4 out of 4 enemies, 100% all around. It is a massive success for Rampage and Amy. I was a little bit disappointed with this one, but you know what? We're here to help you. So, let's cover your waiting room and give you 3 improvements that you can take home. First improvement would definitely be making sure that your fighters are dual wielding weapons. Making sure that you have a variety of different weapons on hand is very handy for different situations. Now, bearing in mind, your fighters are going to be controlled by the AI, so they may not be able to switch in between weapons if you have multiple on your setup. But as long as you have one on the right and one on the left hand, you should be perfectly okay. You've already got the hammer, which is a fantastic choice. I would highly recommend the metal bat because the metal bat does have the perfect parry if the AI ever decide to use it, and has a very good superior range. Either that, or you may even consider rolling with a machete if you feel like it. Improvement number 2 for you is a very straightforward one. Hook up Humphrey with some decals. That guy could be a really big and very important part of your waiting room to help delay the fighter from getting from the subway up into the main room. But the trick is, without any decals and with only one weapon in hand, Humphrey is only going to do so much. Give him stuff to increase his defense, maybe even a little bit of damage with a dumbbell, or because he's wearing the full army set, give him the commando decal to give him a big defense boost because he's wearing the full set. Put that into consideration and give Humphrey what he deserves. And last but not least, my final improvement for you is simple. Spend that spliffium on your fridge. You have so much room here to put more fighters in there. I know what the big debate is at the moment. It's a matter of, yes, I could put my spliffium into my fridge, but then I have to make a new fighter with the kill coins, and then I have to climb the tower barbs in order to grind the experience to get that fighter at a relatively good level, to then put them in the defense, to equip them with stuff. It's all a big grind, but trust me, that grind is worth it, especially when people are coming to your waiting room and stealing your stuff. Do you want them to steal your stuff? I don't think so. Make sure that you put your spliffium into your fridge when you get the chance. If you're finding it a struggle to get more spliffium, go on a few raids of your own. Try it out. Get in there, get your own back, do what you need to do, but build up that fridge, take into consideration these improvements, and improve your game so that next time you may survive when you are being raided. So that done, ladies and gentlemen, that is episode 3 of Let It Raid. I hope you did enjoy. It's a very straightforward and a shorter video than my other ones so far, but there you go. Thank you very much, Rampage, for sending in your clip for Let It Raid. If anyone else out there wishes to submit their raids into the show, you can have a look as to how you can send in your clips via the video that should be on screen for you in a mini annotation. That video will send you to episode 0, which will give you a step-by-step process of how you can send your clips into the show. But if you already know how to do that, just make sure you send your Let It Raid clips to TheXploder@gmail.com. Do that, send them in. If you've already sent one in, I'll gladly accept more as long as you fit the criteria that was said in episode 0. Until next time, my friends, that is the episode over and done with. I'm TheXploder Coles right here on YouTube, giving you your Raidly content, and I'll see you next time when we Let It Raid!